Hello my gorgeous Capricorn, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for April 2019. So now this is all about a swift change you are going to be going through. This is all about a swift movement that you have been waiting for a really long time. There is something very important that started manifesting in your life 11 months ago. Within the last 11 months, there is an important spiritual experience that you actually went through, and that important spiritual experience was very strongly connected to your spiritual journey, to your karma, and to your karmic experience. But most importantly, this is going to be direct impact of your spiritual journey and of your spiritual growth. This earth that we live on, this is not our permanent home. Our home is somewhere else, and this we come on the earth only to learn certain experience, only to learn, and so our spirit can evolve on a different level. If we didn't learn our lesson, then our spirit is not going to evolve, and then that means on another hand that we're going to have to come back on this earth and work on this particular thing until we learn our lesson, until our spirit can evolve on the whole new different dimension. That's why I'm saying this. I'm not saying this just out of the blue, but I'm saying this is really important, my babies. This is really important, my babies, because this month it's all about you finally kind of ending the certain spiritual journey that was kind of dragging you, and it was kind of basically making you a little bit tired much sooner than what would you think that you would feel like if you do something, if you pay attention to something, if you work the whole day, for example, you would notice that maybe in the last 11 months you haven't had or you didn't have as much energy as you would normally have. And this happens when we have a certain karmic baggage around us which is dragging us down. It's the same thing when two people are together and they're not meant to be together anymore, and then they just make each other so unhappy, and then instead of just splitting up and be happy again, these people just end up like just being together and just making each other unhappy. And this is what that means. The karmic baggage, the certain spiritual journey came to an end, and when the spiritual journey came to an end and we are still working on it, we need to work out what's happening, we need to work out what's going on, and we need to work out where is the way out. Your way out is going to be in April. April, it's all about a new beginning. April, it's all about new beginning indeed when it comes to you, because there is a life-changing option that it's going to become available. And this is what number 8 means. It's not about swift activity and change. Swift activity and change with those areas in your life that were really slow and that were really making you feel uncomfortable and unhappy about yourself and about your spiritual journey, because you knew there is something more. Now this something more is about to be revealed, but the way it's going to happen is just going to be literally mind-blowing, and it's going to happen really quick, and it's going to happen really fast. It is going to be the time of creativity. You're going to feel very creative. You're going to be very creative this month indeed. Number 8 means the success is on its way. The success is on its way. The success is on its way. The financial situation is just going to start basically looking much more delicious this month indeed. But it's all down to you. It's all down to what you have been focusing on. It's all down what you have been doing so far. But there is going to be the element of a little surprise that you are going to have, which is just going to take you and your spirit on the whole new journey. And that new journey, it's a lot about you, about your own practicality. You're going to find yourself in a situation where financial situation is going to look much better, and you're going to kind of be able to kind of relax more and kind of enjoy your life, especially in those areas in your life that you didn't kind of pay attention to. And this life is too short. That's why we need to like try new things. We need to, go over the certain things that we didn't do right, that we didn't do correctly, until we get them right. What number 8 also means that there is you know, life-changing option that is going to happen to you, it's going to come in the form of an option, okay? That option that you're going to have this month is just going to be so much connected to what you're doing right now, but it's just going to bring you the whole new world of possibilities. It's like apprenticeship, it's like the whole new option, which is going to unreveal the whole new dimension, which is on another hand going to be a brand new start for you. I really like it because it's all about the energy levels that are going to be back. It's all about you being really happy, it's all about you being really optimistic, and it's all about you enjoying your life and seeing things around you, and also socially this is going to be a really important month. But there is one person in particular that is going to play a really important role in you making the most life-changing decision of your life, and this is going to happen this month indeed. Also, let me just tell you that number 8 is also trying to tell you that there is a special message that you are going to have, the special message that is going to arrive, and you're going to be benefit from it. That is just going to be the new starting point, and other people in your life are also going to benefit from this particular information that you are going to receive, and that in itself is just going to open up the whole new world of possibilities for you. I cannot stress enough how important this month is actually going to be for you. Indeed, it's just to remember, it's a one step at a time, and do not rush into any decisions whatsoever. Any decision that you want to make, and if you are rushed, don't rush it. Just let it go. At least one night, sleep on it, get a message from your spirit guides, from your guardian angels, you know, from the universe, and then you can just go back and just make a really big decision. Do not rush into any decisions this month. And also, somebody is going to try to challenge you as well when you're going to be surrounded by other people. Just remember, try to rise above the situation, but it's not only about you like acting in a certain way, it's you realizing something really important through that particular person. Through somebody being a little bit weird, you're going to realize something really significant about your life, and that in itself is just really going to play direct impact on you wanting to move on with a certain stage of your life. I like it because this is going to be the month of readjustment. I like it because you're going to learn something really, really special about yourself, and that is going to boost your self-esteem, that is going to boost your confidence, that is going to boost your power, that is going to boost your va-va-voom. This is the month of challenges, but not any challenges, the challenges that you're going to do, and you're going to go for it, and you're going to get it, and you're going to win. Absolutely brilliant. An amazing confidence is coming through, an amazing confidence is coming forward. When it comes to your health, you see, it's the energy levels that are just going to be really brilliant, and you're going to be able to feel this, you're going to be able to sense this, you're going to be able to reflect like on so many different things in your life because of that, you know, because it's going to make you feel really optimistic, and of course you're going to find yourself like achieving so much more, and also not only like a work and things like that, but emotionally, like a social relationships are going to be really important this month. You know, throughout the month there are going to be people that you're going to be meeting, and they're going to play an important role later on. So karmically, this is a very significant month indeed. So as I said, when it comes to your health, you see, you are going to feel like when it comes to your health, you're actually going to feel like really optimistic, because this is like the state of your mind. You're gonna feel like really optimistic, and then on another hand, you're actually going to have a very kind of like a dry skin on your hands. I can see the dry skin in your face again, and I can see that you're basically dry skin in general. So just make sure that you're using like a nice natural shower gels, you know, without any chemicals or anything like that. And also very important to actually use maybe like a lotions that are organic or natural lotions. Please try to use lotions without any chemicals and things like that, and put that all over your body. What else I think it's going to be very significant for you, because I can see like a little bit of a cold and flu symptoms, that not too much, you're going to be very energetic, so it's all going to be fine. But to go with this flow and to help yourself and to do the best you can do, just try to make sure that you're taking the strong dose of vitamin C tablet every single day throughout April 2019. I would suggest vitamin C tablet, you know how I say it, always without any rubbish ingredients, just pure vitamin C in indeed. And also, if you are on any other medications, if you are nursing or breastfeeding, please do check with your doctor or your GP, because only they can tell you whether this is going to interact with your certain medications or if you can take it or not. But it's also vitamin C is going to be really important for those cold and flu symptoms. I mean, some people don't even realize how powerful vitamin C actually is when it comes to the protection against cold and flu if we take it regularly. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Okay, so now going on to the first day, or the first date that is just actually going to be really significant and really important for you, my babies. It's actually going to be the 1st of April 2019. The 1st of April, it is just do you know why I like it? Because it's going to be down to one person, and that particular person is just going to motivate you. That particular person is going to inspire you. That particular person that is going to be on your mind on the 1st of April, you have to think about them. You have to think why they're on your mind. You have to think why did they inspire you and how did they inspire you. Because this person is going to have it's going to play a major point in your life, major turning point in your life. Literally, you're going to be like a little bat. You're going to like kind of be upside down. You're going to be able to turn your life and turn yourself upside down, and the way you're going to see things, they're going to be like a mind-blowing. But that's exactly what you need to do. You exactly need to turn your life upside down, and you're going to see the whole different picture. And that picture that you're going to see, it's going to make you realize something very important about a certain wise investment. A wise investment, wise investment, wise investment. On another hand, the 1st of April, if you want to invest into something, if you would like to invest into something or something like that, then the 1st of April would be like a really good day for it, because it is just going to be the wise day to invest, because it's going to be a lucky day. It is going to be the day that is going to be like really powerful for you, and you are just going to work in a sync, you know, with these particular energies. And then again, this is just going to bring something completely different into your life, like a more than you would normally have. So that's why I'm saying it's important to work with this sync of this wonderful energies. On another hand, another thing I wanted to say on the 1st of April, at the beginning of months, it's very important to karmically remember that you need to forgive to someone. There is a karma. I told you it's a karmic month, which means that the things that are kind of we're not finished with, unfinished businesses, are going to come back. Unfinished business is going to come back, whether it's a business or whether it's like a karmic business or like a spirituality business. I mean, karmically or spirituality and things like that. So this is just so important to basically forgive and forget, forgive and forget. Very, very important time, because when you do that, something really wonderful is going to happen to you. Immediately you're going to feel much lighter. Immediately you're going to feel little wings on your back. Immediately you're going to feel like a little butterfly. You're going to be flying like that around. It's just so important to do this, and so important to realize who do you need to like forgive and forget to. For example, it's all about that particular forgiveness that is going to be very, very important. There is also going to be a wonderful development of past effort, something that you've been focusing on for a really long time now. This is going to make sense, and also very good sign about the promotion. Certain promotion is going to become very significant here. And for those of you that are looking for work, I suggest you just keep going, because this month is going to bring something mind-blowing into your life. This is going to be the time of the great determination, and this is also going to give it a whole new initiative. And I like it the way April is going to make you feel. It's just absolutely brilliant, because you're going to feel so determined, and determination that you might have lost recently, this is just going to come back. It's going to slap you in the face so beautifully, and you're going to like this slap, trust me. Indeed. Now, let me just tell you something. The second important date that I would like you to pay attention to, it's going to be on the 11th of April. Now, the 11th of April is most certainly not going to be the day to launch any products. Now, any projects, I suppose, yeah, but, you know, most certainly do not launch any projects on this particular day. And also, it is just basically going to be like not a good day, like energetically, it's just going to be like a karmically, and dimension is going to seem like a little bit strange, like a little bit different. Well, thank God, this date's only on one day. At the same time, you're going to realize something about a certain fantasy about a certain person. It is just like going to, someone is just going to disappoint you a little bit, you know, and that is going to be really good because it is a disappointment at the right time. Because if this person didn't disappoint you now, then if you kind of didn't realize this disappointment, you would go down the wrong road. But because your intuition is going to be very strong, you're going to be very intuitive, you're going to be very powerful, you're going to be realizing things around you. See, this is going to be really good, and it's about somebody with impressive appearance but no substance really, that is going to become the part of the scenario. But it's going to be really important for you to realize this, because it's going to be connected to the stage of your life when you're going to be able to move on, and this is going to help you, trust me. Really good though, really good. Then a third important date that I was going to say to you, it's actually going to be the 24th of April. Now the 24th of April is just going to be, my goodness, the beginning of the whole new adventure. The 24th of April is going to feel completely different. The 24th of April is going to feel completely colorful, and it's going to keep on bringing you very unusual things into your life. But when I say very unusual things into your life, certain things are going to be happening to you on this day, and there are 2 or 3 of them that are going to be quite unusual. You may even notice 2 or 3 unusual people around you, and this is going to be all part of your scenario, all part of this different dimension that is on another hand going to become beginning of the whole new adventure. Because what's going to happen, something unusual is going to happen, it's going to make you react in a certain way. Anything that you see on the 24th of April, or anything that you can do that you wouldn't normally do, like maybe go to this shop, or maybe go to this theater, or maybe go to this club, go to this restaurant, do something different, do something opposite of what you do, and that is going to be your key. That is going to be a spiritual key. That is going to be a spiritual bridge that you're going to start crossing, and once you get to the other side, which is going to be by the end of April, it's going to be absolutely mind-blowing. It is all about you having your own enthusiasm, and this is going to come out in you feeling like a whole new initiative, and it's going to be the whole new optimism that is going to be born here. I like it. I like it because the certain knowledge that you have is just going to come to the surface. Certain knowledge that you have is just going to become very significant, and it's also going to become the new stepping stone. Indeed, this is going to be your self-illumination, self-illuminating experience that you are going to have, that is going to be able to help you to see the light at the end of the tunnel, which is not going to be the light, but it's going to be the thousands of suns light at the end of the tunnel that is actually going to be waiting for you. Very, very powerful time indeed. And also this is when your transformation is going to start. This is the beginning. This is just the beginning of your massive transformation that you're going to be going through on the 24th of April. And by the time we get to the 27th of, by the time we get to the 31st of October, the 31st of October 2019, it's going to play an important time. Not on that particular day, but something is going to happen on the 31st of October that is going to be connected to this situation. Then a couple of days after that, something absolutely amazing is about to manifest. And this is all the product of this actual time. This is all going to stem from this particular situation. Ooh la la, you have got so much to look forward to. So that's why I'm saying that this month is just going to be so significant, like there is no tomorrow. When we are going through the months like this, I highly recommend you to get like a lapis lazuli indeed, because you're going to be very, very spiritual. But especially when it comes to the actual 24th of April and onwards, I would like you to wear like a lapis lazuli, which is also known as the stone of an ancient Egypt. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below. And I highly recommend you to get this, because this is going to activate and enhance your third psychic eye, but at the same time it's going to protect you, and at the same time it's going to help you to connect your dreams and to all the little spiritual messages that are going to be around you. Okay, so now basically going on to the first actual part of the first part of April 2019, it is just going to start with somebody who is a leader or an owner, somebody who is like some kind of leader in your life is just going to tell you something really good, and you're going to feel very honored. And most certainly you will know something really important about your particular effort that you have done so far, something that you have been like kind of focusing on. Now this is going to be the outcome, and the outcome is going to be good because it's going to come out in a form of praise. You're going to realize that you've done something good, and that in itself is just going to lead towards a really big change. And that big change that you're going to feel and have is just also going to make you realize that the financial situation is just going to start changing here. And this is really good because this is going to be a homecoming time, which means that finally you're going to be able to relax, and you're going to find yourself on a very special and very particular spiritual journey where the synchronicities are going to be very strong. Pay attention around you. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. What makes sense to you, what doesn't make sense to you. There are going to be signs all around you, and especially these months, throughout the months, it is just going to be probably the most powerful months when it comes to the signs and when it comes to you and the actual connection and realization of what's going on around you. It is going to help you realize that your balance is like ooh la la. It's going to help you realize that you've got everything you want to have to move on, and you will want to move on. You will want to change your life. You will want to have that step up. You will want to have that step higher. And this is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant because it's going to help you to deal with the certain changes, and also it's going to help you to abandon the certain stage of your life. You will want to make a big change here, and that big change you will realize it's going to happen much sooner than you would do normally, and it's not as bad and it's not as hard as you thought. This is brilliant, and this realization is going to bring you such an amazing balance into your life. I absolutely love it indeed. By the time we get to the second part of April 2019, it is all about a certain sacrifice. There is a sacrifice that you're going to need to make, and sacrifice that you're going to need to make, you're going to make in the form of doing something really silly, doing something really naughty. And that really silly and really naughty is good. It's optimistic, it's positive, it's just you doing something different, just you like enjoying your life, you just being like a little bit mischievous, and that is going to be like in the form of like a little adventure that is going to make you feel really good, that is going to make you feel really powerful, but it's also going to be very good for your self-esteem and confidence. That in itself, however, it is just going to kind of make a little mini argument you're having with somebody, because somebody is just not going to like the certain elements of that, and somebody is not going to like a certain balance of that. You haven't done anything wrong, absolutely not. We live only once. We on this earth, like in this particular life, it's really, really short. Yeah, we are keep on coming back, as I said, but this particular life that we live, it's really short, and that's why we have to like keep on trying and doing things until we discover ourselves. And this is the time of rediscovery and discovery. But somebody is going to try to have like a little conflict with you, but it is just not going to affect you in any way whatsoever. Also, there is a competition that you're going to become a part of, and the actual competition that you're going to become a part of is just going to kind of relate in you kind of feeling that there is a certain little unfinished business that this is going to come out of. In order for this business to be finished, you're going to need to need to think about a certain healing, and in order to get a certain healing, you're going to need to think about a certain forgiveness. So this is when I'm going to need you to think about again, who do you need to forgive and forget, what I said on the 1st of April. This is going to be the situation again that is going to bounce back, but that in itself is just going to make sense to you now. It is going to bring the whole different life, the whole different realization, the whole different energy, and that in itself is just going to now become determination, because you will kind of understand what you didn't understand before. You will realize what you didn't realize before, and I like it because most certainly by the time we get to the third part of April, there's a brilliant balance that you're actually going to have, and that balance is just going to make you feel really good. It's going to make you feel really generous. I can see you like really meeting new people and going out there and really enjoying yourself. This is going to be the month of socialization, the month when you're going to be like again having your va-va-voom back. You're going to be flirting a lot. Naughty Capricorn. No, I'm joking. Flirting is brilliant, and I think you're going to enjoy yourself. There is something, there are few people that are going to be very significant, few people that this month, for those of you that are single, that you're really going to enjoy yourself with. But even those of you that are not single, few people you're going to meet and you're going to really get inspired by in many different ways indeed. Okay, so now also what I was going to say, that basically is the whole new creativity is going to come through the end of April. Just be creative, be creative, be creative. This is so good. Even if you want to paint and you never wanted to paint, even if you wanted to like draw, you never wanted to draw, even if you want to like move things things around you, never do this, just do it, do it, do it. This is the point. You will find yourself in situations when you're going to feel attracted to things that you don't maybe necessarily want to do or don't normally do, but now this is the key indeed. Okay, the certain worry that you had about a certain loss, something that happened recently within the last 9 months, there was a certain loss that you had, a certain worry that you had, now it's actually coming to an end. Something is over, the worst is over. This is to do with your problems, this is to do with your worries, this is to do with your negativities, and this is something that was giving you a little bit of problems when you would go to sleep, like at night, when you would be by yourself, reconnecting with your spirituality, with your angel, with your spirit guides. This would be on your mind. And this is a lot to do something with a certain trickery and maybe enslavement, like maybe like the certain like somebody just kind of making you feel really negative about yourself, really bad about yourself. So this is actually going to be quite good here, you know. The certain spiritual journey with somebody else, through somebody else, is slowly coming to an end, came to an end, and that is going to reflect in you feeling like the worst is over, and that's absolutely brilliant. It's something that happened before, something that affected you before, okay, and that in itself is just going to become a huge new stage here, a huge new option. It's going to become available, and it's going to make you feel really free, and I like it, I like it, I like it. And this is exactly big wish is going to happen, big wish is going to happen, you know, at the end of April. And I'm so happy, and it's a lot to do with your own personal projects, a lot to do with your own personal unfoldment. It's to do with what you wanted to do in a really long time, and it's to do with where you wanted to get in a really long time. So this is so good. It's to do with financial situation, it's to do with prosperity, it's to do with you realizing that the end of April is just going to kind of make you feel really good when it comes to your own security and when it comes to your own power, because the whole new unfoldment is going to become available to you here, and that in itself is just going to become the new starting point, and that in itself is just going to give you a whole new determination here, and you know, you're going to feel proud of yourself, you're going to feel proud of your success, and the people around you, people who mean to you so much, are also going to feel proud of you. You're going to like that really a lot, because it's just the part of your life where you were putting lots of energy to lately, especially in the last 34 months, and now this is all going to start making sense. And this is why I'm saying that 2019 is going to be absolutely massive year indeed. Okay, so now I'm going to take these cards, and I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to concentrate on those of you that are actually in relationship. Oh, you see, for those of you that are in relationship, it is just going to be really good time, because there is all about romance. It is just your partner is going to do something, and what your partner is going to do, it's just going to kind of like, your partner is going to be very active this month, your partner is going to be very determined this month, okay, and it's something that they know how to do, something that they're really experienced with, and it's just going to be really brilliant, because it is just going to kind of surprise you in the best possible way. Indeed, this activity and determination of your partner. But it's not only about that. There is the certain idea your partner is going to have, and that certain idea is just really going to be mind-blowing when it comes to, you're going to like it, because it's going to revive something in between you two, with you two. And you're going to like this revivement, you're going to like this little passion, you're going to like this little fire, because it's all about the romance in between you two this month, because that is going to be followed by romance, harmony, and it's just all this love, peace, tranquility, absolutely beautiful. And there is also going to be really wonderful but decision that you are going to make by the end of the month. And this idea that you are going to make is just going to be so much to do with you treating each other, maybe going somewhere away, taking some time out and things like that. However, this is beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to connect to those of you that are single. I'm saying because I already know what is going to happen. You see, you're going to be like going out like a lot, not a lot necessarily, but you're going to be going out enough. You're going to be meeting quite a few people, but there is somebody that is just you're going to meet, but it is just like, oh, I don't know, really nice person, really gorgeous person, really interesting person, really powerful person, very nice person, very nice energy and everything, but not available, but not single, but with somebody else, but probably married. And now when I come across people like this, I mean, I don't know what you think. Everybody's allowed to think whatever they want to think, but you know, it's up to you. I'm just saying that there is somebody that is going to become available, and it's going to seem like a little bit too good to be true, because it's going to have every element that you would want. Sorry, I will let you know. It's only like April is not that long month, so I'm just like kind of helping you to pay attention. So it's going to be somebody who is going to come across so beautiful and so honest, so powerful in many different ways. And it's going to come at around the time and happen at around the time when you are offered something very important, at around the time when you have some kind of apprenticeship, at around the time when you're focusing on a certain task. This is the time when the person is going to become available to you and you're going to like it. But I will just let you know that this person is not available. They're not too honest. They're lovely and everything and all that, but there's an element of lie over there. And this means that this person is not single. So I'm sorry, but I have to let you know, I'm going to tell you this. You do whatever you want to do, but it is just not going to be the right person for you, because karmically it is not somebody who is going to kind of stop their marriage or something like that to be with you. So I don't think that this is going to be the right person, but I do think this is going to be certain learning experience that you are going to get through this particular person. Okay, my beautiful, gorgeous Capricorn, I love you to bits, all of you, every single one of you, and I'm sending you brightest blessings, love, healing, and light. Okay, my babies, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.